Exile. That's the word they threw at me as they cast me into Rayclast. The riverbank greets me with ash, iron, and a cold wind that smells of forgotten blood. My crossbow rests heavy in my hand. The hunt begins, and every bolt I fire leaves a mark, not just on them, but on me. I walk alone, listening to the hiss of the wind through broken trees. There's no mercy here, no friend to guide me, only the rhythm of loading, aiming, and watching the signs of blood spread across the flesh. The first lesson: precision matters, hesitation kills. The bloated miller thinks he can hide behind his rot. I carefully move around him, each step measured, each breath careful. My bolts puncture his defenses, the bleed signs creeping across his bloated form. He swings blindly, but I've learned the rhythm of his attacks. Precision wins where brute force fails. Clearfill wasn't a refuge. It was a reminder that everyone here had fled something worse. The air carried the stench of wet bark and despair, a place carved out of desperation, held together by half-broken fences, and a hope that the forest stayed quiet for one more night. Survivors watched me pass with the same look I'd seen since walking on that cursed shoreline. Not trust, but expectation, as if they were waiting to see what would kill me first. The forest, the corruption, or myself. But I wasn't here to be another name added to someone's whispered memory. I was here for purpose, and blood answered purpose better than anything. Clearfill itself was the first real test. Its barren land had creatures that felt wrong, swollen with rot, driven by something that whispered through the roots below. My rounds tore through the underbrush, each shot cutting open another vein of corruption. Clearfell's barren, broken land is suffocating. Bira waits, an ice witch, her rotting wolves at heel. Each wolf moves like a shadow, testing my focus. I fire carefully, armor-piercing bolts picking them off, taking them down slowly in methodical waves. The fight is a chess match of timing, positioning, and cold calculation. One wrong move, one stray bolt, and even precision cannot save me. Beneath the mud, a monster stirs. The devourer. Thick hide, massive jaws. Yet it is predictable. I exploit every opening, chipping away at his strength. Victory is not in a single strike, but in the accumulation, the slow tightening of the hunter's noose.
Definitely should have asked for more.
The grillwood whispers as I step through the undergrowth. A Ragni's hut. She is deceiving, teleporting around. Focus is needed. This is my first true test upon the new hunt. I need to focus. Each shot measured. Bleed spreads across her. Strategy, patience, and timing. They are my only allies in this forest of death.
One down.
The grillwood was darker, heavier. The branches sagging like they were tired of holding back what lurked below. The corruption wasn't spreading, it was listening, eyes tracking me from the treetops. Roots like living spears. The Bramblegast emerges, forest incarnate. I stay mobile, exploiting openings with armor-piercing bolts. Bleed spreads beneath thorns, every strike deliberate. This combat is like meditation, calculated, disciplined, and unforgiving. The red veil was named well. The soil here was red long before my bolts painted it. Something ancient that seeped into the ground. A hunger that didn't care who fed it. Creatures burst from the underbrush with gnashing desperation. As if drawn to the scent of fresh blood, I'd scattered through the forest. But this is where my build shined, where precision and pressure meet. Where a single, well-placed bleed turned enemies from attackers into time bombs. This wasn't combat, it was anatomy perfected. The Red Veil's rusted towers gleamed faintly under the dying sun, the Rust King spawning from his twisted obelisks. I don't rush, I assess. Strike when the moment opens. Bleed marks appear, subtle at first, then spreading. A quiet decay. He is powerful, yes, but every empire falls if its heart bleeds.
Exile never give up a fight. I expected no less. Sing away my problem.
I step toward Grim Tangle's gnarled mouth. My hands are steady, my eyes sharp. No explosions await me here. Just the raw hunt, the grind of survival, the precision of the hunter's art. Every bolt fired, every bleed that spreads, sharpens my will. I know the next fights will test me harder, but I am learning. I am preparing. This is only the beginning. The forest, the rivers, the rusted lands. They have taught me restraint, focus, and patience. Each shot is deliberate, every enemy a lesson. The pledge I make is simple. I will hunt. I will bleed. I will survive.